Okay, y'all, so I'm guided to do an energy check-in. Let's call it an Ascension update, if you will. Because I've been feeling huge changes brewing, and I know I'm not the only one. I keep getting the numbers 321 as I got ready to begin recording. So I'm using my Ascension Oracle decks. I have 3 of them. So that being said, I'm going to go in the order of 3, 2, 1. So this is my Ascension Oracle, number 3. Let me just show y'all real quick. This is number 2. And this is number 1. Don't know if we'll use them all. We shall see. I've already shuffled. I'll just shuffle one time. Okay, so what's going on energetically? Okay, so when I get the number 321, personally for me, the meaning of that number, chills in my root as I say this, is integration. Things anchoring in. Visions crystallizing into physicality. Revelations. Things coming to awareness. Announcements. Things coming to light. All things related to, I want to say exposure, but rooted in for all to see. Let's say that. Okay, so what's happening collectively, energetically? Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. I had a feeling. First card out. This says treasure exists above and below. This is a picture of the ocean, y'all. Treasure exists above and below. Now we all know there's a lot going on with the ocean, natural bodies of water, which all connect to the ocean. Something big is about to be exposed, discovered when it comes to the ocean. This is really giving me the sense of there being some kind of parallel world in the ocean. The ocean, I'm seeing like a wormhole almost. An opening you can travel through to get to this other world. It's almost like time travel I'm getting. Just got the chills. Okay, now I'm understanding that this portal that is in the ocean that leads to this world and that world has been opened. And whatever beings, whatever you want to refer to those inhabiting the other world have been traveling through into the ocean. It's creating a lot of strange phenomena, changes in the ocean, temperature-wise. The water's just acting very weird. the movement of the flow in the water is different. There are many different creatures being discovered already. I don't know where this is coming from. Okay, we also got supportive planetary alignment. To be completely honest with you, I feel this has nothing to do with anything but the sun. Something about the solar flares being connected to the ocean. I don't know, we'll find out. Tell me more about the treasure that exists above and below. More so within the ocean. Big changes are coming. Potent energy portal open. Remembrance of fullness. Okay. So, the other day, I was crossing the bridge I always cross every single day. It's a bridge that intersects the merging of the salt water and the fresh water, right? So, the bay and the river. The bay, which is Weeks Bay, is connected to the ocean. I live on a canal. I've been observing the water closely the past few months. There's been such strange different things happening. I don't want to get into detail, but anyways, as I was going over the bridge, before I was able to see the water, I noticed a mist. It looked like a mist through the trees, through the estuary area. But as I approach the bridge and look over, there's these strange waves located in like a straight line from land point A to land point B, if you would like to say. And the best way I can describe it is it looks like almost like sinkholes, if that even makes sense. There was no boats around. There was nothing to make that movement. It was not a feeding frenzy, as some have tried to say when I showed them the video. There was something profound happening there. I could feel it before I even saw it. Okay. So it was so eye-catching and just out there that we had to turn around, go down to where people can launch their boats. And we were not the only ones to see this, because shortly after, others pulled in and were trying to ask us what was going on. And it was so amazing to watch. So as I'm standing by the spot where you can lower your boat into the water, I'm paying attention to the water, and it's like I can see something coming towards me in the water. It's not above the water, but it's large. It's coming towards me. And there was also a strange object in the water that I cannot even describe. I do have a picture of it I will post. Anyways, as I was there, I thought to myself, now if a huge flock of birds come and hover over this spot, because for the past few years now, I've been noticing at certain like power points, I guess you could say ley line intersections, strong energy points, there are birds, large flocks of birds that are just going in every which direction, almost like they're confused on what direction to go. It's not a feeding thing. It's an energy I can just feel. Okay, that's the best way I can explain it to you. That's how I know it to be. And it may be related to the pole shifting. I'm not sure. Surely enough, after I thought that, here comes the huge flock of birds right above that area. And in this card it says, big changes are coming. There's all the birds. 2 different places. I don't know. And I was just saying something about a portal in the water, and what do we get? Potent energy portal open. Something's going to occur that's going to change everything in the way that we see our world. We're going to remember something about ourselves. Something about ourselves is going to be unveiled. Something's going to be unveiled about this world and about existence altogether. Bridge to your destination. So I'm taking this as the ocean being a bridge to other worlds. Parallel worlds or universes, parallel dimensions, whatever you want to call it. And it makes a lot of sense, you know, because now there's so much hype and attention on paying attention to what's going on in the sky. Look at the sky. When there is this kind of information on the NEWS, that's a distraction. I don't even pay attention to that stuff. Look up here so you don't look down there. TV, subliminal programming. It's a way to control people's attention and focus when they don't want you seeing something, when they're trying to hide something. Okay? Alright, I took 4 more cards, and then I'll move to Ascension Oracle 2. The bottom of the deck is Glitch in the Matrix. So our world has been glitching. I know y'all have experienced that. Oh, and connected to, pay attention to this, look over here, not over there. Regardless, those tactics aren't going to work anymore, because truth is a force of nature, and nature is speaking loudly. So loud that it cannot be ignored or hidden. Solar flares. What did I say? Solar flares have something to do with this. Okay? Where it's allowing for things to be unveiled. We are rising above the illusions of what life is, what this world is, and are in the process of reaching new spiritual heights and understandings. Also, in the ocean, whatever's going on, if there is this other world, there's energy being exchanged from that world to this world. And that's why we are noticing these strange things that we have never witnessed before. And the remembrance of your fullness is making me think that those in this world clearly know us in this world. And we're in the process of soon remembering that we know those in this other world. I don't know, y'all. I haven't had these thoughts until now. So, yeah, okay. First card out of Ascension Oracle 2, Paradigm Shift. Whatever's occurring is about to shift and change everything, your world as you know it. This is also making me think of two worlds colliding. At the bottom of the deck, the Sword of Truth. Something that has been hidden for a long time is about to come to light. And it's going to shift the entire paradigm. Alright. A smoke screen is about to be penetrated and the smoky mirror is going to clear with this truth. Alright? Whatever is occurring in the ocean is setting waves into motion, literally. Massive waves into motion. That is going to be a catalyst. A major catalyst. Bigger than ever experienced before. Connected to the great awakening of the entire planet. Through this truth. Through this discovery, this revelation, this exposure. Which is going to assist humanity climbing the ladder of ascension through, I hear a bird so loud, through becoming aware of this whole new world that's existing and communicating to us, and in the last place we would have ever expected it to be. Another thing, the same day I saw that whatever was going on in the water, I went out to my canal and was observing the water like I normally do, and I was hearing noises that sounded similar to a dolphin, but it wasn't a dolphin. Sometimes dolphins will randomly come. I live like right at the merge of the salt and fresh water, so sometimes dolphins will come down. It sounded similar to a dolphin, but it was like the squeaky, soothing sounds they make, but it was a constant sound. And there have been these bubbles coming up everywhere in the canal, in the river. No, they're not crabs, and no, this is not normal. It's never occurred like this before. Maybe you would see some bubbles here and there, but they are everywhere. Okay, and you can clearly see things moving in the water. I also would hear what sounded like a fin flapping. So if you were to think of a dolphin fin, or like a mermaid fin, or a manatee, I had manatee on my mind because I discovered that manatees do come in the river sometimes. Whatever it was, it knew I was there observing. And I don't know, I felt it, it felt me. Call me crazy, I don't care. Then shortly after that, as I heard the fin, my cat, which never goes into this tree bush next to the dock, comes flying out of there. I was like, well, that's confirmation that that fin I heard is something that is not normally in this canal. Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying. Shortly after that, I always see blue herons or cranes where I live. I never see pelicans. All of a sudden, a pelican comes flying super fast down above my canal and lands in the water at the end of the canal. Then comes up out of the water and lands right where I am standing, like in the water. I'm standing on the land, but right in the water where I am. Land splashes, takes off. About a minute and a half later, comes right back and lands there again. And leaves again. But wait, it gets better. Comes back a third time and does the same exact thing. Like, obviously trying to get my attention. Okay? Yes, I know pelicans dive and get fish. But all these occurrences in one day, so close together, those aren't coincidences. Okay, story time over. Receive your spiritual sight. And the tree of life becomes known. That tree is reflected on the water. I don't know what made me turn that upside down. Okay, you see that mist? It looks like there's a mist. That's what I saw as I approached the bridge. But it was not there as I got on the bridge. So the true knowledge of life is about to become known. A lot of what's occurring right now, I feel maybe has always been, but many of us are finally having our third eye truly opened in a way where we've moved through many layers of veils covering it. That were blocking us from seeing past certain densities, dimensions, or layers of reality. I'm not sure. Something like that. But everyone soon will be seeing things a lot more clearly because their spiritual sight is fully online. Okay, we have see the writing on the wall. And in this card, it shows a spiral of time, basically, like a clock, a spiral clock. And has many layers and levels of dimensions, both above and below. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay? A flash of awareness. Again, the sun, solar flares, helping to activate maybe our spiritual sight in a way where we're able to perceive more than 5% of what's around us, basically. Oh, and look at there. It looks like a blue sun and this sun merging, colliding. Two worlds colliding once again. There's something that's going to merge. Not in a scary, dangerous way. This is needed. Pay attention to your dreams is what I'm hearing. You're receiving profound, clear answers in your dreams. And in these dreams, they are not... the messages aren't distorted or interfered with. Whereas in waking life, there are so many frequencies that you cannot even hear with the human ear. Unless you are very clairaudient, then you will hear all the different frequencies. The frequencies that are constantly being blasted out, and the frequencies coming from all the endless amount of information being shared. Any frequency you could ever think of, bombarding you all day long. The phone towers, all of it, makes it really difficult if you're unaware of these frequencies to maintain your own frequency and not be affected by all these intrusions. It makes it very difficult for you to maintain your very own organic reality through maintaining your resonant frequency. And so in your dreams, you're able to receive more clear answers because quite literally you are leaving this reality where that is happening. Okay? Whatever that is going on and whatever it leads to, it's going to allow all to finally reclaim their power. Their power back in such a way where they're able to maintain their true frequency, root themselves in their organic reality that they choose and have intended to live in. Please keep in mind, I'm not claiming this to be the truth. I'm just sharing whatever is coming through. Alright, I'm going to move to Ascension Oracle 1. Please feel free to comment your opinions and theories in the comment section, because from what I'm speaking about right now, I'm very eager to know other people's perspectives. Oh well. Okay, so at this time we are experiencing major timeline jumps, major quantum leaps. We've been shifting realities, timeline realities, multiple times over the past several months, but we're soon going to be taking a huge quantum leap where it is very extremely noticeable. You can't miss it. Whereas all the other shifts, there might just be very slight differences from the reality. For example, you found yourself in the previous night before you went to sleep. There are going to be huge, obvious signs that you have shifted into a new reality. Okay, we also got light at the end of the tunnel. This makes me think of escaping confinement. A limited box of knowledge and understanding of ourselves, where we are and why we are here. Coming into the understanding, we have been sleepwalking in this dream, this life. Yes, we dream at nighttime, but waking life is also a dream that many have been sleepwalking in. So, living life unconsciously, letting life happen to them instead of participating consciously. But that's going to be changing. Whoa, that just like flew at me. As many come into the understanding, wait a second, our true nature is multidimensional. I am a multidimensional being. I reside in many dimensions and locations on many levels and layers of consciousness, which is going to wake many from their slumber and transition them into a conscious dreamer. Transforming into a conscious dreamer. What does this mean? This means understanding you are the oracle, which means you actively participate in co-creating your experiences, co-creating the world you live in by being intentional, mindful, disciplined. We also got experiencing worlds outside of time. So I said something about time travel with the ocean. The ocean, or water in general, is key to experiencing worlds outside of time. But so is awakening to this dream. In the dream. Awakening in the dream. Realizing this is a dream that you've been dreaming your whole life. Just like you do at nighttime when you sleep. It's just another level of dreaming. That's why your external is not set in stone. And you can choose to shape-shift the world around you through your own willpower to do so, your own effort to discipline your mind, master your mind in such a way where you are in control of your mind, meaning you discern where you give your time, energy, and focus towards. You can literally travel to worlds outside of time with your consciousness alone, through the imagination in your present moment, which is so powerful for you to do. When you do that, understand you are actually going to wherever you are imagining. And your body and your subconscious do not know the difference between something that is imagined and something that is experienced. It takes things literal. And that is a powerful tool for you to utilize in the process of manifestation, if not the most powerful. Imagination is far more important than any amount of knowledge you could consume externally. I feel like many are about to wake up to how freaking powerful they truly are, and we've all just been living this life believing that we are weak little human beings that don't have the authority or potential or abilities to do these magnificent things, to create huge waves. I feel like many are going to understand or come into awareness through their own unique experiences. Will be different for everyone. Supernatural abilities. Then come to the understanding supernatural is supernatural. It is your natural nature. And these abilities have been laying dormant in your DNA, in your subconscious. And just a little click of a button from these energies, solar flares, whatever frequencies that are coming up from the ocean from somewhere, are activating these gene codes and bringing them back online. And you're coming back into harmony, into remembrance of your true nature, your true essence. And it is going to change everything you've ever known about everything, anything, and all people. I feel like this is something huge we came here for. We know we have been anticipating something. Feels like we're all meant for something big. We might not know what that is, but it feels huge. And you can feel the incoming energies creeping up closer and closer and closer. So at the bottom of the deck we have what goes around comes back around. A balance is occurring. Whatever has been inorganic, artificial, whatever has been creating distortions and illusions to keep the collective in a state of amnesia is rapidly dissolving, and the scales are balancing. So now that disappears, and humanity is able to see and know once more. Because it's a natural law of the universe. All things must come back into order. natural order. When the laws of nature are manipulated, it's going to be corrected. It may take some time, but it's inevitable because nature is extremely powerful. Truth is a force of nature. And truth will always win at the end of the day. Truth will penetrate all deceptions, all distortions, all illusions, no matter what the case, situation, circumstance may be. The truth always comes to light because that is just the nature of how the universe and all of creation works. I don't know if this makes sense. I don't even know what I just said. I will have to watch this. Let me know what y'all think.